to be doing? Walking at night between the two deserts, singing. Thank you very much. So of course, I've mentioned before, we have our also have our sister open mic, poetry open mic, Hendersonville, at Shakedown Lounge every Thursday at 7:30 7:30 every Thursday. Every second Thursday, we've been holding our special spotlight open mic on poets of color. And one of the extraordinary souls I've met through doing that was Crystal Cawley. And tonight, my dear friend Robert Zachary is here to help me pay tribute to Crystal and speak a few words for y'all. So if y'all would help me in giving a big warm welcome for Robert Zachary.
With your poetry from the heart, it sort of made me want to go out in the car and get my poetry book. Your poems is just filling, make you want to shout. I don't have on any socks. Amen. Amen. Ever since my son got his PhD in education in May from Evangel University, and he was out there in Kansas, and it's not many of us fine-looking folk out there, and so they had to choose him to sit up on the platform, and my son sit up there without any socks. So I said, if he did that, maybe I can. Evangel University is Assemblies of God church. And they almost had, I had never been to a graduation like that. They had a praise service, and if they had kept going, I know I was going to hit the floor and cut a step. You know what I'm saying? But I feel good tonight. I'm here not to do poetry, but last October, I approached Caleb, and I told him about an idea. And I said, listen, I live in Flat Rock, and I don't always get to Asheville to the Kava bar, and thanks for bringing it to the Shakedown Lounge. Amen. And I said, us black poets, what do you think about the idea to create poetic verses of color and just give us one Thursday out of the month. And before I finished, Caleb was jumping up from the table saying, hell yeah. Amen. And so basically, I had worked with poet Tony Robles, and Tony is now at, what's the university here, Lenore Rhines? Yes. And he has an MFA, and I pulled him aside, and Crystal is the mover and shaker in Hendersonville. And I met Crystal in 2017 at the Word Fest with her dynamic poetry. And one of her poems that we're presenting on Saturday is My Head Wrap. Every time you saw Crystal, it's similar to me. You ain't gonna see what's under here. I got some locks now. Amen. But I pulled those two together and I said, listen, Caleb has approved poetic verses. Let's start it up. And I think we have beat the crowd every Thursday of every month since October, and had some grand services in poetry, not competition, but just some good down-home poetry. But Krista is a moving shaker in Hendersonville, and I mean, she would wake you up in the middle of the night talking about all the ideas she had, and she started the Black Business Network in Hendersonville. She started something that's so profound. I live in Flat Rock, and some of you might know Flat Rock and Ziconia. There's a museum on the main street of Hendersonville, and it's called the People's Museum. And it talks about the kingdom. And Krista came up with this idea, and when I saw it, I said, no, this needs to be in the Smithsonian. But have you ever heard of Queensland? It was 75 former slaves in 1865 who left Mississippi, coming to North Carolina to establish a kingdom. And they had a king and a queen. And by the time they got here, the number was 300. And they had surveyed the area, and they started a company because Vanderbilt hadn't got his thing together. And the only thing you had through this area to get through the West was stagecoaches. And these black folk started a stagecoach company and became first and foremost in all of America. And doggone it, ain't nobody in here ever heard of it, and I had never heard of it, and they don't teach it in school. And this woman had grafted this museum from the ground. And as usual, no credit. But she kept on going. And so it was projects like these that she instituted constantly and coming with ideas. And not too long ago, I said, well, I was at the Kava bar in Asheville. She said, yeah, I was thinking, it's about time for poetic verses to go to the Kava bar. And you tell Caleb, we'll be there in September. So she leaves a legacy. And 2 weeks ago, her daughter, 16 years old, found her in the bathroom, and she was taken to Pardee, and they did not revive her. And we are having, a lot of people say a funeral, but black folks say a homegoing celebration. Amen. And we're having that on this Saturday at 12 o'clock. We'll start at 12 with the wake, and what we want to do, and I'm talking to any drummer in here, we're going to have a drumming poetry session to honor her. And they have found her poems, and some have written poems to her, and we're going to drum and read poetry and I don't know what else for 1 hour before the services start. And after that, we plan to have a Christian activist African homegoing for Crystal Causley. And all is invited. It will be at the Grace Lutheran Church. What we want to do is to carry on her legacy. We want to carry on her legacy because she was a great person, and we want to see to it. Her daughter wants to go to Spelman. You know Spelman, right? Amen. And she told me about 2 years ago, I would give anything to go to Spelman. I said, you going? Amen. We started a GoFundMe, and the person who started it said $11,000, and that was done in a few days, and then they extended it to 18,000, and it's climbing on. I said, well, let me get my hand on it. I'm gonna put about 50 on there. You see what I mean? Because we need to support each other, and that's what it's all about. I want us to concentrate on the legacy, so look for us, Caleb, in September, and we'll crowd the place out. And we'll just bring all of our badass poetry, okay? Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Y'all, please keep it going for Robert Zachary.
Amen. And I promise to do sassafras and tan into your ass. Thank you.
I'm gonna hold you to it. Thank you, Zach.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and rest in power, Crystal Cawley. Again, for anyone who wants to attend the homegoing, it's at Grace Lutheran Church on 6th Avenue in Hendersonville this Saturday, June 29th, starting at noon. Thank you again. Up next on the mic tonight, everybody, please welcome the one, the only, Justin Blackburn.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. What's up, Jason? We got stand-up comedy tomorrow at 8 o'clock. I was gonna tell some jokes. That's all right. We got a great show tomorrow. James Burks is here, or James Burns. I think it's Burks. Jason Reel, Miranda Allison. It's going to be some amazing comedians here tomorrow. Yeah. Speaking of some amazing comedians, you guys ever have the friend that does a favor for you without you asking, and then he expects you to do one in return? You got that friend, Amy? I got this friend named Jesus Christ. He died for my sins 2,000 years ago. Now he expects me to live for him. Speaking of Jesus, I'm from the South. Anybody else here from the South? That means I went to, it means Jesus was my high school principal. I take two on that, sorry. That means I went to Jesus Christ Elementary School, Jesus Christ Middle School, and Jesus Christ High School. Yeah, and the craziest shit about that is Jesus was my principal at all those schools. So I used to be a kind of talkative kid, probably like this guy right here. I got a lot of trouble, this person, right? Yeah, I got a lot of trouble. I get a lot of trouble. I get these things called referrals. Anybody know what those things are? And I get a referral, and the teacher would go to the principal's office, and I would feel bad, and I would walk the referral to the principal's office, and I would knock on the door, and I would hear, "Come in," and then I would walk in, and Jesus would be hung on a cross, and there would be blood coming out of his hands. It was very intense. And then that song, the Elliott Smith version of the Cat Stevens song's Trouble would start playing. Trouble, oh trouble, move away. And then all of a sudden Jesus would look down at me and go, "My son, why have you forsaken me?" And I would hand him my referral. That joke is about how trying to get kids in trouble is fucking stupid. Right? Because what happens is we're all these divine, infinite light beings, right? And when we're kids, we really know it and we feel it, and it's pulsating through us and we get it. And then we're told we're in trouble, we're in bad. I remember like when I used to get in trouble as a kid with like, like 5, 6 years old, I would like want to kill myself. Like, what? No, I'm not in trouble. I'm perfect. What the fuck? I was just perfect like 2 years ago when I was a baby. What happened? What happened? Why am I not perfect anymore? What happened? Because I made a B? All right. Speaking of not being perfect, I got made fun of a lot in school. Anybody else get made fun of a lot, picked on? Growing up, I was raised white, and I got made fun of by a lot of white people. I also got made fun of by black people. And I noticed there's a difference from my perspective of how black people bully and white people bully. I don't even know if I could say the black people that bullied me, I don't even know if I could call it bullying. It was more like they were having fun with me, where like it felt like white people were like trying to get me to kill myself. Does that resonate? So like, for example, I used to have seizures, and I had a seizure in sex ed at Roper Mountain Science Center, and I farted. And so I was like really scared to go to school, right? Because like, fuck, I just farted in sex ed. This is crazy. The Science Center, there's like 80 kids in there. And so I go to school, and Katricia, who's black, I walk up, it's before school, and she's pointing at me and laughing. She's like, "You crazy." She calls me crazy. And I'm like, "Okay." And she's laughing, and she invites her friends around. And she's like, "This crazy motherfucker had a seizure and farted at Roper Mountain Science Center during sex ed." And then everybody's laughing. And I'm like, all right, I'm crazy, and I did do that. Maybe it's not going to be that bad. I'm bringing joy to these people. They're having fun. So a little while after, I run into Stacy Armstrong, who's white. And Stacy, she goes, "Hey, Justin, everyone heard the reason that you had a seizure during sex ed is because you saw that you didn't have something you were supposed to have, a dick." And in that moment, I'm like, "Oh, I'm not safe." That's fun. Is that not fun? That's the punchline of the joke. That's the joke, because she said I didn't have a dick. What's going on? I am trying to refine that. Is it not funny? Is it just mean? So it's mean and it's not funny because it's mean. Huh? But let's hear Stacy out, because Stacy also helped cure my seizures. Because in that moment, I was like, fuck, I can't ever have a seizure again. If I don't have a dick, I can't seizure. That's not safe. So I never seizured. I did afterwards cut myself, went deaf in my left ear, but I didn't seizure again. So shout out to Stacy, who's she's a real estate agent now, making millions of dollars. I brought this up to her at the high school reunion. That was not good for her. But yeah, I'll end it on this. Once again, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, we'd love for y'all to come out. Give it up for Sovereign Kava Bar. We got such great comedians. We got such great performers. Jason, Amy, everybody in the house doing a great show. I do think, though, that's why white people have such a hard time when they get into heaven, right? They get into heaven and they're like, what? What is he doing here? He's not invited here. He's not popular. What? You're giving Justin a mansion? He was a broke loser on earth. Everybody gets a mansion? I am a real estate agent. Not everyone gets a mansion. You have to have money for those things. And they have a really hard time in heaven because they don't want people in there. And God's like, and they're like, Jesus! And they start like kind of, what is the word, Karen? They're like Karening out to God. God, come here! Why are you letting all these people in? They don't deserve to be here. And I think God's like, sorry, we're all infinite love, connected through infinite. I don't know what else to tell you, Stacy. I could send you to this other place, but it's imaginary. You guys have been a great audience. I might come around and pass out a flyer for tomorrow. It's going to be a hilarious show. God bless you all. Having a fantastic night. And we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Keep it going for Justin Blackburn. Thank you, Justin. And check out that comedy show here tomorrow night. It's really a lot of fun. It's going to be amazing. And it's free. Only free. $10. No. I'm playing. It's free, but if you want to give them $10, that's awesome too. All right, y'all. We're going to keep it moving here. We got lots more talent on this mic tonight. Thank you all so much for being here and being part of this sharing of creativity. It's so good to be here with all of y'all tonight. Thank you so much. Up next on the mic, I believe we have Leaf in the house tonight. Please welcome Leaf back to the open mic. Make some noise, y'all!
I don't like to look or be looked at, so I'm going to sit down and become a disembodied voice. Are we feeling emo or sassy or emo sassy? Okay, those are my only two modes in life. Okay, this is called A Final Poem for the Sad Boy White Rapper. I once fucked a sad boy white rapper who came fast inside of me, and afterwards he got up frantic, post-alarm ignored by sleep. He said he knew I would be thick, but not this thick. He's so discreet, as if his minor league rap shtick gives him the credibility to hand select just like a butcher choosing his best cut of meat. A dozen corpses in the freezer dangling hooked, ready to eat. He landed in the frayed pink chair that my black cat scratches with glee, and then proceeded to spit his autobiography at me, divulging stories of his ex and his own vast humanity in the lengths he went to heal her, steal her sick identity, make it his own like he's so selfless, like a nurse working for free. He took her pain and made it his in place of personality. And now he's using me like her, my sacred body as dumpster to discard of pent-up jizz, like I was blessed to touch this nerd. You're so much better than a therapist, and frankly, much cheaper. It's my pleasure. I'm always lying, distant forecast for weather. In the back of loose screw head, beyond the pinball of his lips, I'm repeating, didn't realize that you would be this thick. Didn't realize that I would be this thick, or didn't think that a girl with stretch-marked hips would steal your fragile self-conceit. Yeah, I'm thick like an aged tree in a clearing of the woods, providing shelter with my limbs, providing homes for nesting squirrels. And my healing isn't free to steal from me like writhing worms, violent extraction from the earth. No, sir, I save it for the birds. My healing isn't free. It's not some manic pixie dream designed for men in dire need of holy soul awakening from a girl with neon hair that she cuts though she can't see what the scissors take away beyond her brain's periphery. I'm not a manic pixie dream, and my healing isn't free. Only a healer, because I've hurt in ways most men wouldn't believe, but would gaslight, starting another screaming fight. He throws a wrench at the oven and shatters glass. I watch and cry. I am not manic. No, the truth is that I'm trying to survive by throwing my adrenaline into a state of overdrive. I'm not a pixie, only seem it, for I'm often states of flight, running from men who suck my soul out like the marrow they can't bite. They hunt for food, they hunt for sport, they pose with me, bloody delight, exquisite corpse in camera lens, spent bullets glimmering in light. I am a healer, but not yours, and I'll make it mirror clear, showing you your own damn self, refusing you the chance to steal from me my life source or my energy, this well of gasoline. I'll flick my yellow cigarette if you approach me just to drink. There were so many, so damn many. There were 40 in one season, and reflecting on that summer gives me 40 more good reasons to stay sober. I'm not sober. Stay connected to my gods, the one I choose. They are not men. Men aren't my friends unless they love beyond my boobs, beyond my thrust, beyond my touch, beyond the trauma they can taste. When I come round and loosen up, they see an easy ass to rape. They see easy, they see vulnerability, they see a store that they could loot. While the city is sleeping, they steal TVs, leave fever dreams that wake me up each night at 3. No longer sleep, no longer weep. I just stare blankly at a screen, marking my pins on Google Maps, 1,000 places I can flee. Sad white boy rappers who saw trash, not my technicolor body. So what, I'm chubby, so I'm tattooed with my own untrained right hand. So what, I'm scarred, so what, I'm childish, so I can't live off the land. I see this universe in me, the constellations so unique that you wouldn't recognize them lest I taught you to perceive. And I reserve heavenly teachings for the souls who do not seek to wrap their tentacles around me, squeeze until I cannot breathe. I reserve it for my Matthew, for the silence when we speak amidst the distance from Indiana to Florence, Kentucky. It feels like light years when we're absent from each other for 2 weeks, and in the silence of the hours, I can hear him piss and eat. The little sounds of Stardew Valley, planting flowers on repeat. So I pretend that I'm beside him, like there's nowhere else to be, and I relax within his grasp. No nightmares, only reveries. Thank you. I'm too awkward to put this microphone back. Can someone help? Wait, no, I can do it.
Thank you,
I'm an
Leaf.
adult.
Everybody give it up one more time for Leaf up here. Killing it. Thank you, Leaf. That's right, y'all. Keep in mind we're here every Wednesday night for Poetry Open Mic in Asheville. Keep coming out and supporting and sharing all the good work. We really appreciate it. And keep buying some drinks from the bar. Support Sovereign Kava, bringing you this great mic. We got plenty more for you tonight, so stick around. Also appreciate all the likes, comments, and shares. Also, we dropped a link to Crystal's GoFundMe in the comments. Be sure to check that out and donate if you can. And we're gonna keep it rolling for you right now, because up next on the mic we got Jonah right here. Is that right? Awesome. Y'all make some noise for Jonah!
Yeah, that's good. Thanks. I'm not good with crowds, so bear with me. Thank you. I self-published this book a year ago, about. Thank you, thank you. And if you'd like to help a partially starving artist, I have more for sale, so. Thanks.
Show the books.
How much? 20.
Only $20, y'all.
Woo! Yeah. Discount. So, you know, some of these poems, they're all different. Some of them are kind of short and terse. Others are long-winded and verbose. So I'll give you a couple little short ones. This one's called Great Fool. Toilet paper is more important than poetry. Firewood is more useful than a carved Buddha. How lonely we all are. This evening, a lamp reflected in the window replaces the moon. Since I am great fool, I should hesitate to discriminate, like a child lost for a moment, spaced out. So I'm gonna do a longer one. It's kind of like it wants to be Old English. I awoke from a dream and it just kind of spilled out onto the page. So it's called Ode to the Godless Gods. If wrenching death and thinking makes so, all life to become with not to reacheth, but in mind's eye to witness babe's outward cry, to a fleshless love from the entry steps of the unfinished playground, of dreams of youth, and with its wry grimace come glimmerings of an augured smile in the auspices of the midnight hour, bringing tears to a sleeping beauty unknowing of unearthly departure, that there they are not there, and so faithfully destined to it all, for thinking makes so all poetic to provoke, but in life only life, or in death only death. The godless gods pray, and the child's brother stands watchful to his sibling's vigilance, repeating a strange inductive mantram together subconsciously as if, so to pronounce impossibly, iron wrought dictum absurdum and requite forlorn regrets to endless night's confusion. Pained with eyes opening twilight to their bygone palace's evocation, gathering midnight sun's mnemonicum with sickening onslaught of harmattan and storm and wrath, to see with babe's eyes her hypothetical horror deepening, a soul's auspicating release, back there in tropical summers, suffering winter's intensity and spring's discontents, for a continued sojourn, and yet none of this. Yea, therein sojourn sauntering nothings through madness's novel disclosures, wearying the waters flown unaltered, till void's embrace of its own sworn reality melts with blackness's suddenness, of which claimeth inherited knowingness by way of death's perennial eponymity, experiential unto but itself, and yet it is it and not else. Otherwise, its own infolding locus would deplete the cosmos, and an answer would satiate with concrete memorandum, as if history's lingering end were to save all gods and godlings with legion's might, to choke the one truth insentient, yet harbinger only of trivial matters, transient with feathers falling from a dove's beak, searing flaming eyes of babe's love to mother's archetypal warmth, obsequious seasons retrieve to surrender unto, give it all up, all for all to know not but knowing, regardless of twilight's manifest procreations. Yea, the brothers' coop limits the unnatural symphony, and dreamings they lay, discovering only smiles nowhere, and death's growth beside life's decay, to poeticize prophecies beyond. Nay, here, look to see what there is to see, to leave alone. All right, I'll do one more shorter one. At the break of oblivion, all pales hollow, upon the back of confliction's hand, clasping a breath withheld, shielded from wind and warmth, and dissipating a stampede of triumph, as the wind's rage howls, whilst warmth recedes into itself a ball of fire, ladled by a smothering of the blackest night. Thank you.
One more time for Jonah, y'all. Thank you, Jonah. Buy the book, support the poet. Thank you. Yes, indeed. And also be sure to buy some Kava. And tonight we've got some awesome vendors in the house as well. Jasmine is here with some original artwork and also doing tarot readings. And we also have the wonderful Lynn doing chair massages. Massages. I don't know what I was going to say, but anyway. Okay. Anyway, awesome stuff, good stuff. Also, Chris Madrano, our sound tech this evening. Where are we here? Oh, all right. We got Jason and Dave up next. Please make some noise for Jason and Dave.
Can I get a little higher? Yeah, that's good. Cool. Yeah. My strap is all wonky. Cool. Sweet. All right. So we were trying to write a song that just felt super 90s, like super Sonic Youth or Smashing Pumpkins. So this is the song. It's called Circles. Don't you know time moves in circles? When it gleaming from your sunshine eyes, I could have sworn that I met you somewhere long ago. Just wanna watch old cartoons with you. Don't care about the meetings you have on Zoom. Just wanna watch old cartoons with you. Don't care about the meetings you have on Zoom. Do 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 do. Don't you know time moves in circles? It's just sadness that keeps you in a box. I could have sworn that we had grown up way too soon. Just wanna watch old cartoons with you. Don't care about the memes you have on Zoom. Just wanna watch old cartoons with you. Don't care about the memes you have on Zoom. Do 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 do. Just wanna watch old cartoons with you. Don't care about the memes you have on Zoom. Just wanna watch old cartoons with you. Don't care about the memes you have on Zoom.
All right, one more time for Jason and Dave. Thanks, y'all. Hey, it's Poetry Open Mic Asheville every Wednesday night live from Southern Kava. Happy to be with y'all this evening. We still got a lot more coming up, so stick around, y'all. Up next, we have Ewan Fox on the mic. Make some noise, y'all. Give it up.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent. Hey, what's up? My name's Ewan Fox. I'm gonna try and kick the accent off before the song starts because it gets me good. This one's called Shoe Song. I just wrote it the other day because I was manic as shit, and that's how it goes, you know? My shoes are sewn with dental floss, and I had stolen from the mall so I could put the money back into my gas. My psyche's pieced together, my mood and most depends on the weather, and I don't know a damn thing about class. Take a walk with me, I need the company, 'cause I can't breathe when it's just me. I got a car seat as a couch, and I get in trouble with my mouth, 'cause I make promises I know that I can't keep. I'm always a little manic, but that's no reason to panic. I still don't want you to leave, 'cause my mind's a mess. Lay on my chest, God, I'm such a pest. To slip off the dress, and the truth is I've been spinning out for 18 fucking years, and I would trade you my salvation if you let me wipe the tears from off your face. I need a chaser for the memories I erased. Might be fine as long as I just stay right here. Nitrous oxide, take me home, or at least settle down my bones. I might move a little fast. I'll wear your lipstick by mistake. Yeah, you know it's all give and take. We'll go as long as we have gas. Just take my hand. Know you wanna dance. Boy, you look cute in my pants. Just give it a chance. I might need a little help. I did these tattoos by myself. Do you like my plastic smile? Close the door if you so please. You won't have me begging on my knees, but maybe you can stay a while. So pick up your clothes. Don't pretend to know where this is gonna go. Boy, it's all for show. 'Cause the truth is I've been spinning out for 18 fucking years, and I would trade you my salvation if you let me wipe the tears from off your face. I need a chaser for the memories I erased. I might be fine as long as I just stay right here. Yeah, I'll be fine as long as I just stay right here. You might be fine if you just have another beer. You might be fine, boy, give it a try and stay right here. Thank you. Cool. Thank you very much, brother.
Hey, y'all give it up one more time for you and give it up. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We got some slight rearranging here. Is George Baisley in here? We got George Baisley? He's coming? Oh, okay. All right, we'll come back to George. Wait. George, you ready? Okay, we'll come back to George. I know we got, what? Right now? Okay. Just in the nick of time. All right, we do have George. Y'all, please put your hands together and welcome George Baisley. Give it up.
Loving around Queen Poverty heart can't be infected, no, no, no. Oh, it's robbed every night. And she says, who needs protection when the world's my belly? And she says, who needs direction? Just tow to me your sweet dreams. I'll keep them in place of my kin. For being around above and neath ground, wearing the body, oh, inside and out. Still she says, who needs protection when the world's my bed? Yeah, she says, who needs direction? Go on and tow, tow on to me your sweet dreams. I'll keep them in place of my kin. For being around, being around. She rolls over and she covers her side, and she sings, who needs protection now when the world's my bed? And she sings, who needs direction to go on and patrol? Talk to me your sweet dreams, I'll keep them in place of my kin. You're loving. Talk to me your sweet, sweet dreams, I'll keep them in place of my kin. For being around. Thank you. So this again is the same song. It's a double diptych. It's something with the automotive. You use a brake drum for percussion with a dipstick is involved eventually. That's not where I come in. The alarm clock the alarm clock radio plays Tambourine Man. The garbage can slam down the garbage cans. And again the jackhammers are digging up the streets. Close your eyes and go to sleep. 5 p.m. and you clock it, waiting tables on the lane. The track lady says, I want a window seat. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Now, coffee stains and tea, it is weak. Cocaine don't come cheap. Meth just blows up and rots your teeth. Oh, close your eyes and go to sleep. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Close your eyes and go. Oh, sleep. Thank you.
Keep it going for George Baisley.
Can I unimpale it? Yeah.
Thank you, George. Thank you so much, everybody, tuning in tonight. Appreciate all the likes, comments, and shares. We're gonna keep rolling right along here, y'all. I am super happy to see my dear friend in the house tonight, fresh back from Southern Fried Poetry Slam. Please put your hands together and welcome Jason Huber.
My slam name is Cutie Pie. It went over real well. No, you're good. No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, a lot of folks thought I was hitting on them because I'd be like, "Hey, I'm Jason, but you can call me Cutie Pie," and I had to like change up the way I was doing that. First try with the slam name, you know. All right, got a couple of poems and then something a little different. My grandfather was half-blooded angry on his father's side. I never got to meet my father's father's father, but I heard he had a proud tradition of drinking, yelling, and beating his children. It made enough of an impact that my grandpa carried some of the family ways to his own kids, although he would only hit them when he was told to. When the belt left the loops, my father saw a lineage. He has a hard time appreciating family history. You see, Southern kids are often ungrateful for the lessons they're taught, but it's not for nothing that his father went to the family tree, pulled down a switch still green and flexible, and taught my father about the anger in his blood, the quarter of it that remains. Still, those pains found themselves in the ire of an angry boy. By the time he was a man standing taller than his patriarch, he was ready to show what he'd learned. He was ready to bring that anger to bear on the man that bore him no end of suffering. But when he did, his father crumbled. The switch withered and dried. He had the audacity to cry in front of the man he made. Imagine spending your life learning the anger of your father and never getting to show it to him. Ungrateful for the lessons as he was, he still took some of them. See, the lessons he taught were about control. The way a man earns respect is by drawing hard lines in the sand and daring people to cross. It's by picking hills to die on and shoving them off. The way a man earns respect from his family, the threat of violence is more powerful than the belt, you see. If they know the fury you're capable of, the hell you'll raise, they will listen. And if they don't, be bigger, be meaner, be louder, and only hit when absolutely necessary. This was the way he refined his father's anger into something more graceful or slightly less ugly. But then we get to me. I'm an eighth-blooded angry on my father's side. And I learned pride in how much I can scream, how loud I can scream, how little I can breathe. Imagine your inheritance is a sucking wound in your chest, a hole there. I still feel it, but I haven't shown it to him yet. Except for that one story he loves to tell, when I was too skinny, barely past puberty, and I set out to challenge the man that raised me. He makes sure to let people know that he could have and should have beat the shit out of me. His father would have, but he didn't. I guess that quarter-blooded angry just doesn't hit as hard. Somebody gave the teachers guns. I was walking down the hall when I saw Mr. Scott using a semi-automatic rifle to measure girls' skirts for dress code violations. While the intercom blared, "Mr. Henrys, would you please come pick up your Glock 9 from the principal's office? Janitor Harris found it under the bleachers." A week later, a kid found it in the bathroom during 5th period and put a hole in his head. Nobody blinked. Somebody gave the teachers guns, and the bell between periods is accentuated by the drama department wrapped in an interpretive dance where existential dread meets the 12-gauge beating heart of God. Pull, fire, plie. Pull, fire, chasse, chasse. Pull, fire, fosse, and scene. And would you believe the governor of Florida came to watch the performance, and then he gave a speech. He said, "The only thing that can stop a bad student with a gun is a good teacher with a gun." Somebody gave the teachers guns. Well, not everyone. Mr. Newton was in algebra when the school resource officer took his away. He said it was making people uncomfortable, anonymous complaints. He filed a report with the NAACP and was fired the next day. Mrs. Hernandez keeps hers locked away in a drawer to avoid trouble. But then there's Mrs. Shaw. She made a macrame grip for hers, and she points it at the troublemakers and the kids that won't stay off their phones. Her student reviews have never been so good. Somebody gave the teachers guns, and Mr. Met shot his union rep, and the city organized a parade. The ROTC marched through the streets, and the governor called it a patriotic display. Meanwhile, the parent council voted to tear down the old art building and use it as a range. The administration was against it at first, but the NRA stepped in and told us we'd get used to the sound. Somebody gave the teachers guns, but they didn't give me one. Because I teach English and I indoctrinate your children. You're welcome. They said I was a danger to myself and the machine they made, but maybe that's okay, because we had 53 school shootings last year, and it's clear to me what needs to be done, but somebody gave the teachers guns. All right, I got one more thing for you. I've been trying to work on improv poetry and writing poetry on the spot, and one such form is called a cento, right? In a cento, you sit and you listen to the words of other artists, and you sort of take those in and make your own piece of art out of it. So I've been sitting and listening to the words of artists here and taking them in and making my own piece of art. Words pass through. People carve their names into the bar. This way the dust, it's raining outside. That way the dust, we are growing inside. This way the dust, the headliner isn't wearing any socks. That way the dust, some acts are more transgressive in the evangelical church, but we're all right here, aren't we? The poets are playing drums and God is listening. Though some favors are transactional in the evangelical church. They're collecting referrals for Jesus, you see. I once fucked a sad boy white rapper. That's a referral. There is no holy soul awakening. We're all too long-winded with our dreams. I once saw with my own eyes a hypothetical whore and had a moment of knowing. That's a referral. Circles take me back to childhood. My parents were blue-collar spiritualists, you see, who lost Jesus in a church basement in Wyandotte County, Kansas, treated salvation for a stage and a beam of light and a $50 bar tab. They carved my name in that bar.
Hey, let's keep it going one more time for Jason Huber, aka Cutie Pie. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Excellent stuff. Jason, really nice cento. Absolutely. I want you to do that every week. That's amazing. Yeah. Vega, give it up for Lyra, y'all.
It works. How you guys feeling? Shout out to all the artists. So how many of y'all are doing shadow work? A lot of my newer music is talking about integrating your shadow self, because we've been taught to suppress the most divine part of ourselves. This song's called 1222. Oh, it's not. Honestly, I hate that sound, so I think I'm gonna just do it a cappella, y'all. I'm okay. I feel like I should do it a cappella. We come into the world awake. Things in our external world could put us to sleep if it's too painful or overwhelming for us to face. But make no mistake, a shift happened and I found myself awake. Nothing been the same since I've been awake. Open my eye now, I can't live the same. No more try pretending that it's all okay. Gotta make these changes, gotta get these gains. It ain't the smoke though that made me spit the flames. It's the meditation healing my brain. Give me different ideas, a different mind frame. Send here to heal a modern day shaman, babe. Since I started sun gazing, I've been getting down low. I've been saying things, no poor me syndrome. Gotta take the blame for my sabotaging ways. 'Cause it ain't no thing, now I'm awake, Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. It ain't the smoke, though, that made me spit the flames. It's the meditation healing my brain. Give me different ideas, a different mind frame. Send here to heal a modern day shaman, babe. I wake up every day, I'm excited. My aura clean, my body strong, my heart's ignited. Affirmation in my soul, you know they resonate, I'm paying tolls. Karmic cycles, you know that it's not late. To clear them up, forgive yourself that you created that. Open your eye, transcend the goal. Your designated source will tell you where to go. Oh. Source will tell you where to go. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. So, let's see.
Baby, get on your knees, time to worship me. I'm telling you now, I'm not saying please. Get in the van, won't tell you again. How vibrational being gets dark in my head. I will untie you, promise you won't run. Look me in the eyes, I hope you're having fun. Say my name aloud, I'm stroking in and out. Got you splashing everywhere, show you what I'm about. I might lift you up, you bring me down. Gave you nothing but love all year round. Should I stay or should I go? Baby girl, you never know what we could have been. I can take the lead, you rise are saying please. I am what you need for you with energy. Then I open my eye and I realize there's a trauma bond, you always suck away my light. Sacred exchange, you let me suck away. Sacred energy of yours so I could feel okay. Now I'm shutting you out, had to run away. Never coming back again, we know it's better this way. I might lift you up, you bring me down. Gave you nothing but love all year round. Should I stay or should I go? Baby girl, you never know what we could have been. I used to lift you up, you brought me down. I forgot the words. Okay, one more. I'm actually gonna do I manifest it, come to me. The cycle here, many things. Break it on up. I'm divine in myself. I shake it up, I break it up. Can't fake my love, no. Come on over, love, and stimulate my mind. I'm hard to find, won't waste my time. I can read intention, telling you goodbye, goodbye. Can't accept from you the bare minimum that you do. Can't accept that now. Break the cycle, reincarnate this time. No, I won't. Break the cycle, I will reincarnate this time. Baby, said baby, I'm breaking the cycle. Won't reincarnate no more. So it's gonna be really hard because we're breaking generational cycles our parents could not break. I must admit, sometimes people are stuck inside the darkness. I was young, needed your love, all of your acceptance. You wasn't there emotionally. Close your eyes, you left us. Remember disease, feelings of loss. They slowly crept up. I ain't know what I should do. The day you left us, buried myself in my studies. I was selfish. You lived a life, barely survived. I'll never mock this. You were miserable. Paid a toll. Recycle, you'll restart this. Yeah. So, I'm not my mother. I'm breaking the cycle. Won't reincarnate no more. Thank you. So I have one little spoken word that's like a minute. It's called 555. I'm not trying to boast I'm more protected than most. Since I stepped into my power, divine protection has arose. Follow signals and guidance, listen to the divine. Taps from source, syncing with the vibes. Taps from source, sending chills up my spine. Glancing at the clock, I see 555. What does it all mean? Potential changes and shifts. Powerful being, I'm tapping into my gifts. I came here to spark awareness, love, empowerment. Help my people detach from the government. Awareness is growing. I gotta say, I'm loving it. They tried to hide that I am God, but I uncovered it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Lyra Vega on all platforms.
Keep it going for Lyra. Thank you so much, Lyra. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming through. And keep in mind, we do it every Wednesday night right here at Sovereign Kava. Also, keep in mind, we got our sister open mic, poetry open mic, Hendo at Shakedown Lounge every Thursday. 7:30 every Thursday. Shakedown Kava Lounge, Hendersonville. Good times, y'all. We got more coming up for you. Next on the mic, Aaron Price and Nicholas Polos are here tonight. Give it up for Aaron and Nicholas.
Hey everyone, I'm Nicholas and this is Aaron, and we're going to play an original song I wrote. It's called Limitless.
Let me get, thank you.
Just a star, a dot in the night sky. Time may look small, but I do magnify. I'm a person too, like the mountains and the flowers. Yeah, I'm just like you, with equal power. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. Limitless, nothing can stop us. We're fearless. The strength lies within us. Oneness, the energy unites us. Peacefulness, the past left behind us. We are limitless. I've come so far, so much to be discovered. I can do it all. The joy it inspires. Even if I fall, I know it will be forwards. calm of visions yet born. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. I'm a person too. Yeah, I'm just like you. Limitless, and nothing can stop us. Fearless, the strength lies within us. And oneness, the energy unites us. Peacefulness, the past left behind us. We are limitless. Limitless, and nothing can stop us. We're fearless, the strength lies within us. And oneness, the energy unites us. Peacefulness, the past left behind us. We are limitless.
Thank you.
Nicholas and I are working up some songs that we're going to do for a benefit concert. Is that a week from tonight?
Yes. 7 o'clock.
That's right. Yeah, open mics canceled next week, actually. Come to Black Mountain for the benefit concert for the Black Mountain Counseling Center. We're raising money for a good cause over there.
This last one we're going to play for you, it's called Keep Moving On. Spending our days figuring out what is life and what it's about, and we keep moving on. Finding our way to the light, but here we are still dark as night, and we keep moving on. This world has got a hold on me. The less I think, the more I see. Moving on into the beyond, living the days until we're done. And I don't know how. We're moving on into the beyond, living days until we're done. And I don't know how. Looking out for better days, moving through so many ways on an endless road, creating artwork for all to see, expressing who we're meant to be as we dream out loud. This world has got a hold on me. The less I think, the more I see. I'm moving on to the beyond. We're living days until we're done, and I don't know how. I'm moving on to the beyond, and living the days until we're done, and I don't know how. Don't wanna wait and stand by as time waves goodbye. The world keeps changing before my eyes, and I'm just here along for the ride. Just like the clouds up in the sky, and the moments that pass us by, they're not the same. Someday when my time has come, I'll look back at all that I have done and give thanks for the days.
Nicholas Bullis and Aaron Price, y'all keep it going. Thanks, guys. Very nice. All right. Very cool. We got Ida back in the house from Black Mountain Press. Very happy to see the new literary magazine that they just put out. And yeah, there's more coming, so keep up with that. And please put your hands together for Ivy Rosen, y'all. Give it up.
Oh, thank you. Standing in. I can get it to my height. Okay. Get my podium. All right, hey you guys. My name is Ivy Rosen, and I think I'm gonna start weird and finish weirder. All right. So I'd like to preface this with endocannibalism is eating your own kind as a ritualistic death ceremony. You like that? I know. Reinstate endocannibalism is why I'm here today. No, please. So some of the ways that some cultures do this is by mashing the ash of the bones in with banana or making wine from the decomposition juices. So I'd love you to keep that in mind as I read. This is called One. Why would soul leave body? Mated in the womb, bound by fate, only a fatal wound could unwind the fingers clenched around the heart, the light behind the eyes. Together, always, symbiotic in nature, divided, another comforting lie that makes death more palatable. What if it stays behind? What if, when we die, our consciousness lies dormant, dark behind the eyes, a quiet energy waiting to be devoured? What if we must be eaten in order to re-enter the cycle of life, bodies fueling bodies, souls sustaining souls, mashed with bananas, my cremated bones, the wine of me, tasted as I decompose. What if the soul and body were one? Thanks, guys. All right, this one's kind of fun and relatable. Unless we have any virgins in the house. No? Okay, I think you'll be able to relate to this one. This is called torture. I want you to look at me. I want to be seen. I want you to touch my delicate paper skin and tell me I haunt you. I want your lips on my neck and your arms around my waist. I want to feel your wanting and to see it on your face burning for me. I want to feel like everyone and everything is only a barrier between us, our sacred secrets running back and forth across our line of sight as we watch each other writhing. The act itself is almost benign compared to the buildup. I want every second to be torture, and I want to be the only one who could soothe you. Oh, thanks. All right, I'm going to bring it down a little bit, and then I'm going to bring it back up. So this one is about my sister and my dad. My sister's birthday just passed, so I thought I'd do her dirty, I guess. This is called Loyalty. Loyalty is important to my sister. Dad, you can't be his friend even if he is the father of your grandchild. Loyalty is important to my sister. Dad, I'll cut you off if you show any kindness to the man I chose. Loyalty is important to my sister. Dad, how dare you not stand by my accusations, true or false? Loyalty is important to my sister, as important as her sister's accusations of abuse. How dare you stay friends with the man who took my body in his hands and poured liquor down my throat to loosen my grip and inhibitions? Hypocrisy is important to my sister. Thanks, you guys. All right, this is my last one. I think it's so interesting that when we celebrate life, we poison ourselves with alcohol, sugar, caffeine, all sorts of random shit. So this is called Holidays. I sip the arsenic to celebrate experience. I bite into cyanide to commemorate existence. I rename the days to give myself reason. I capitalize on poison and any self-resentment that arises from the lies that I present as proof of my enjoyment of life. Look at me, I'm perfect. I'm happy and I'm free. Aren't I everything you wish you could be? My life is so abundant, I skim some off the top. Pour one out for me. The elixir of life is bitter, but better tasting when wasted before those who crave it. Thanks, you guys.
Hey, let's keep it going for Ivy Rosen, y'all. One more time. Yeah. All right, y'all, we're cooking tonight. It's Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Thanks for riding with us. Keep it locked here. We got more coming up. Be sure and grab some drinks from the bar. Tip the bar keeps. That's right. And up next, please put your hands together for Amy Dawn. Give it up, y'all. Amy Dawn.
Hello. Thank you. Hello. Wow, it's bright up here. All right. Well, it's been a great night. So many talented artists. So happy to be here. My first time at this open mic. Thank you. Oops. Thank you. Okay. So I'm just going to do a couple poems. This first one is quite new. This one is titled Idols. He said, we all have to kill our heroes, but mine were already mostly dead. Early graves stole words away, leaving only what remains. Writings, paintings, songs of pain, the legacy of succumbing to misery, even the final breath, given as sacrifice to woe or substance. Should I craft a role model out of the sinews of my mind? Should I simply be more kind in assessing these heroes of mine? Probably both and neither, as is the way. Perhaps humans are all heroes and villains, depending on the day. But idolizing anyone is dangerous when the only person who could save us stares back at us from the mirror. Thank you. Lyra was amazing and was talking about shadow work and some spirituality. So I was like, oh, I gotta throw in one more poem than I had initially planned on that is also about a similar topic. This poem is kind of about the journey, the spiritual path that yoga started me on. So it's called Om Shanti. Sweat-soaked, steadying breathing, the consistent rhythm of heart beating, a simple mat beneath supports me as a whisper ushers its way past my lips of deep, reverent gratitude to be beautifully broken again and again, mostly at my own hand, this recipe for peace never needing my understanding. Universe conspired against my stubbornness like an equestrian, breaking a horse, not to destroy the spirit, but build trust. Now, as a chant in another language resounds from my chest out my mouth, confidence calms a once insatiable soul. All outside me is out of my control. All within is the realm where I reign. The only concern is this moment and how I choose to live it. A knowledge that brings freedom sweeter than any other relief. Acceptance could never be bought, hardly even taught. A journey within to the darkest, deepest crevices of my soul reveals the secret. There exists an eternal bliss, but the only way to grasp it is by realizing the facade carefully crafted over years, designing this perfect persona, then ditching it entirely, diving into the den of fear and dread, dancing with shadows in my head, face to face with parts of humanity that birthed the myth of monsters. Out of all of this emerges a stronger, wiser, shedding hubris, aware of ignorance, gaze lifted to the heavens, no longer awaiting a savior, but knowing I am her, humbled, powerful warrior, learning here on this mat all I need to be free. Thank you, thank you. Wonderful. So, this is another more recent poem about a substance I once had a love affair with. And it's kind of playing with the concept of how, many things can be both poison and medicine. So, this poem is called A Miracle. A miracle, they called it. No wonder many bow before it in worship. A cure for cough, a cure for pain, a peaceful numbness in the brain. Dip a toe in a poppy field, watch the world melt away. Warmth like a hug enveloping the body, perfectly safe, tucked away. Still fond memories, despite how it hurt me and them. So many I loved, stripped down for parts, like cars in the wrong neighborhood, become shells of who they are. Yet still I think of it, the way one recalls an old lover who parted amicably, wishing them well, not wrong, just wrong for me. Cannot condemn that lucid dream that rocked me senseless across the universe, despite the hurt, Pain was substantial, cold skin, bones of fire, strong desire for the flower that can make it all better, nature's numbing remedy, perfectly altered at the pharmacy and served up to me. Stripping it from my system takes a discipline most of us who love it simply lack. But yet I climbed back to the surface from the hole I dug to find it, sweet nectar of the gods springing up from the dirt and bright colors. A miracle, the cure for cough, a frequent killer of our kind, could be rectified, but how potent a power that even at this hour, after all this time apart, still searching my heart, find a warm affection for the old medicine that is equally poison. Thank you, thank you. Okay, for my last one, this one is for the ladies, but it's for everyone. But it was inspired by my girlfriends currently, other great friends I've had. And this one is titled Artemis Rising. I fall in love with every friend from beginning, and it never ends. Women only know how to have great romances. Women treat friends like mini marriages, he remarks with a confused grin. This is where we learn and practice. Love is not a tameable force, not docile in nature, but all-consuming. We brim with possibilities of life, our own and those we could create if we chose. But only the girls know why we fuss and fret together, intoxicated by each other's perfume. Makeup, shiny jewelry, I dress up the most for you, we coo to one another. Our fashion is a love language only we can decipher. And I'm convinced each female soul is entwined. That's why their pain always resembles mine. And it in fits of laughter follow deep crying while embrace, each shirt soaked with the tears of my sisters, is sacred forever. I have even learned to love the inevitable darkness beneath our sweet banter and compliments. How once alone so many conversations become, yes, I was this old when I learned some don't know the word no. But darling, how did you upgrade? After we share pain, we exchange tips and tricks for how broken dolls assemble themselves even better again. Look at you shine now. No longer the awkward girl that haunts the corners of our smiles. We are women. Chaos in perfect human form because it requires a connection to the void to channel souls into this realm. We are women rising from the ashes of a history that painted giggling, dainty, life-giving energy as weak. So I cannot help but fall in love with each one I meet. I want to give them pretty things. I want to dance together. I want to whisper our deepest desires and then send them on our out-breath to the moon, that fair, pale goddess. Women only know how to have great romances, so I hold them all in my heart. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Amy Dawn, y'all. Thank you, Amy. Yes, and thank you all for being with us tonight. Poetry Open Mic Asheville. Oh, yes, since 2010, right here. We got more coming up for you, so stick around, grab some Kavas, and drink up, y'all. The night is young. Anyway, it's always so wonderful together with you all here every Wednesday night, and thank you to everyone tuning in online tonight as well. Appreciate the comments. Always love to hear from our viewers. Be sure and like and subscribe and follow us at Sovereign Kava. And also, check out the shows coming up here. We got comedy tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Some awesome stand-up comedians right here, free show. And Friday night we have the Neptune Dunes in the house, which is going to be a great time, featuring Will Frank of the Space Fiddle, Rob McConnell of Papadocio, and we got Garrett Andrews and Jack Victor from Slowpacker and Pink Mercury. Incredible stuff in the house here. Friday night. Saturday night, we got Fern in the house. We're going to have a Fern on stage. You can come look at it. We're going to have it all mic'd up. Oh, yeah, not real nice lighting, you know. It's going to be beautiful, and you should all come see Fern. All right. Coming up next on the mic tonight, y'all, we got Trouble in the house. George Trouble, that is. Please welcome George Trouble and Aaron. Do we have Aaron too on this one? Aaron Price, give it up, y'all. Woo!
Muchas gracias, Christoph. My favorite comrade from the Red Army, Mr. Chris Veterano. Sorry, guys. Hope you guys don't get sick of this song. I'm going to keep doing it till I got it right. You worry about all the joy and doubt, calling somebody girlfriend. They put you out in your shade when you shout while reaping the whirlwind. There will be shrill voices that will flatter. Will you ask yourself if love still matters? On the internet there are infinite potential companions. Will they make their bet on a safety net from where they once came from? When they are filled with emojis and chatting, will the user ask if love still matters? On a normal day, dreamers disarray. Who knows where they've not been? See the lucky stray, watching creatures at play while weeping the whirlwind. Are they fulfilled when all the states are scattered? Then you ask them then if love still matters. When they steal the grain from the folks in Ukraine with so much more to defend, will they feel the strain of their evil campaign while reaping the whirlwind? With all their free will and all their self shattered, will they ask their boss if love still matters? It was Waterloo and Dien Bien Phu and Tulsa and Nanking. You
die to try and repeat the line, tell it over and over again. Once you are still with no voice in the matter, will you ask yourself if love still matters? The define insane as doing the same thing over and over again. You find yourself in pain from all this reaping the whirlwind. With all these skills and no choice in the matter, and I ask you now, if love still matters, won't you tell me now if love still matters? Won't you tell me how if love still matters? Thank you. Anybody here from Florida? Well, this is not for you, or maybe for you. Constantly on trundled along, looking for a way to keep himself young. Silver, gold, and landed abound, and Seminoles to carry all that he found. Cortez came with gold in his head and blood in his eyes, a cross in his bed. The Aztec princess knew he was dead and made him a god. His gold turned to red, and he succeeded in the art of becoming empty. Conquistadors, but a beggar. One knew the continent as all Europe searched the Orient, and each explorer tried to forget. Can anyone believe there's still hope left? I hear the young ones panting, I hear the old ones chanting. Is this where hope it springs eternal? Old Montezuma cried, being thunderstruck. The gods have trampled again. Remember, beginner's luck, let everything have its sound. I look for the fountain of youth, and I've grown old seeking the truth. But I am running to paradise, and all of us must make supreme sacrifice. And I don't hear enough's enough. This love is tender when it's tough. I am a king, I am a beggar. I am a king, I am a beggar. And every king is but a beggar. I am running to paradise. I am running to paradise. To paradise. I am running to paradise. Subaru. Coming out, Chris.
Hey y'all, that's George Trouble. Check out George Trouble and the Zealots on I know, right? On all streaming platforms. But yeah, we'll be seeing George again. So thanks, George. And everyone stick around. We got some more awesome talent coming up. Next on the mic, we've got Josh in the house. For you, please welcome Josh. Woo!
This is a song by Stain, and the song is called Outside. When you bring me to my knees, yeah, all the time I could beg you, please, all the times I felt insecure. And I left burdens at the door, 'cause I'm on the outside, I'm looking in, I can see through you, see your true colors, 'cause inside you're ugly, ugly like me. I can see through you, see you the real you.
all the times that I felt like this morning is for you, and I'll taste what I could never have. It's from you, all the times that I tried my intentions full of pride, and I waste more time than anyone. But I'm on the outside, I'm looking in, I can see through you, see your true colors. Inside you're ugly, ugly like me. I can see through you, see you, the real you. All the times that I've cried, my intentions full of pride, and I waste more time than anyone. And all the fear, all this pain, stuff me down again, it's back again. And I lie here in bed alone. I can mend, but I feel tomorrow will be okay. And I'm on the outside, I'm looking in, I can see through you, see your true colors. Inside you're ugly like me. I can see through you, see you, the real you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Y'all give it up one more time for Josh. Josh, thank you so much. Josh. Very nice. Thank you. Very good, y'all. All right, we're buckled up, we're riding along, and we got more open mic on the road ahead. Stop at the bar for some drinks. And stick around, because up next we have Evan. So y'all, make some noise for Evan!
I'll lean in. Hey, gonna go back during COVID times and check out a few words. Dreams speak the language of the unknown. Realms we travel shall be remembered. Sleeping awake or wakeful sleep, the desert beckons. Glory to the awakened from the soft places between the shifting sands of time and space. Are you lost? Fear not. Pilgrims you'll meet, in the secret places you'll keep, genies in the desert, in the hand that moves all. Men of the desert know its secrets. The women listen, and its hearts beat. Know no fear. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. Let's do this one. Old men with lingering eyes, spies for secrets, insecure men hide. In open spaces, clear as day, weathered and hardened by deception, years of oppression resulting in depression. A lust for youth, untainted by the correction of desires, towards what one does aspire to linger upon. A touch and a glance, and a hopeful chance of reciprocation, left nothing unquestioned to spark aliveness in a world so secluded. Last one. Yeah. Days pass, and eyes see the light fading, a concern of something that won't really become anything. When a clear day keeps fog at bay, yet why even leave the house? Succumb to realities that creep into the mind, a force that can't be left behind, a slow, unstoppable grind. Work with the sweat of your brow, work and toil, work will never be complete. Joyless fictions, complete contradictions. Harps play melodies of contrition.
Very nice. That's Evan, y'all. Thank you very much, Evan. Awesome. Y'all, up next on this old mic, we got Fox in the house for you today. Give it up for Fox.
Hey, hey, hi. I have a poems. Thanks. Ropes of Between. Echoed to two. Scoop of the century, and time is a vineless loop of spatial intention. Oh, begin again. Read for tin can trumpet sound. Bags, paper bags, untied without handle, paper bags without the audacity, paper bags. I can handle this, ripped meadow memory in the quaint and calming corners of my brain. I can handle this. I keep my secrets. It's part of the industry of moon bows and quiet nights. Interested in solar sectors and willed abundance in particular. Cellophane ponies and ives of glitter dust and the thick melted cheese turning inside your stomach. This picture book memorabilia of ancient prosperity, ancient despair. His eyes, without pigment, hold the burning, the burning. Which flavor of mistrust is today's special? Which person will prove me wrong in wholesome motive? Who will offer kind eyes and see your aching respite for truth? Mouths don't move, but still hear you talking. Fresh dreams of pavement walking along a moot drive, a centered pigment of wishful expanse. I know you will make life matter. I know you will harness its gifts. I trust you in ways I trust no one. Forever, gratitude drips from my peaking heart. No apology in open arms. The truth is worn on your skin. No weak knees to steer the dust and cobwebs. Rise in anti-gravity, weightless, bones of steel, a call from home. She is my hyperfixation, the bolt of ambiguity unshadowed in wets. I'm a fire inside of her. Crunched heavy lips of dawn, ready to find the tip of the berg to melt. She prunes her irises to make way for the pain that revives her. Her effort hardwired now, but still a fuse for us all. She carries frame rates based in astral intention. Let the mind wander and she will set you free again. Sit with her a while, she shadows still, warms your ironed mind and quilts new snow, tired of the world's indentations. It's not forever, it's not tonight, it's now, and that you know. Her poignancy, milk kisses through skin. Tender heart bloodlets road, too tined in iron for mobility, but the sun is waving hello. Showers of sentience betray her, cause her guise to unline its mirage. Erasure, she's sure, bonnet-wearing buckethead, tonal anomaly. I'm not going to see her anymore. She's moving to Paris to prove herself wrong. Mistletoe intact and rum-raging alcoholic. The tacks of attention are calling you to your unhatched habits and your false ambiguity. Read the letter and sob all night like I care. Tonight of wake, the womps play their harps loudly, tonal and gaudy, to remind us of the filled light we wept upon. The moon ripes, but it does not rot. It sears away like blue flame, slow motion blown away. Reduce the frame rate of your heart to see this movie unfold. Its hips are rocking with the boat and synchronized. The tubes of your moving parts are screaming inside, letting you know it's time to move on. But alas, navigation systems are down and the top of the train is writhing as it is drowning. Soggy, welted metal weight. You scream, no one can hear. Thank God. Thank you. Everybody give it up for Caleb Beiser, though! What the fuck?
Keep it going for Fox. Thank you, Fox. Shit. Oh yeah. It's been a great night so far and it's not over yet. Let's see here. Do we have Russell? Russell, who signed up? Russell in the house. Russell going once. Going twice. Do we have Rowan Farm? Oh no, Rowan's in here. Rowan's in here, right? No? Rowan Farm. Yes, no. Was here. Joe Shelton. I know we got Joe Shelton out there. I'm talking to Joe. There's Joe right there. Y'all make some noise for Joe Shelton!
It's me. 'Tis I. And you don't have to say my name 3 times like Beetlejuice. I just come. I am here. On command. Several brief poems and a silly song for you. If I had a springtime pixie love and Violet were her name, I'd pluck her a pinpoint purple bouquet from the meadow whence she came. I'd pray in vain to be wee as she, or she as great as I, then thank the gods and curse the fates, lie down and wish to die. So, here is another one. All right, hell, that guy liked it. There's graffiti in the sewers of Sao Paulo. I've never seen it, and I won't. I caught a snippet of it fluttering around in my mind when it escaped from a mental dossier where I'd gathered the scattered clippings of the artist and his art. In a memory I pinned down from a film, he was being received as a family by a father, wife, and children who lived among the caverns, among the rushing stream of wastewater. The artist and the father held each other for a long moment, and then the father wept as he spoke his gratitude, thankful that there was one man at least who hadn't flushed them away under the city into the darkness of oblivion, like sewage itself. In another memory, the artist was ankle deep in the effluvia of the city as he directed a headlamp at a cement wall. He worked the magic of his spray paints with both hands in a ballet-like language of puppetry. His eyes were far away at the finish of the thing, just under a wrinkled brow and above the bandana he wore over his mouth and nose. There's graffiti in the sewers of Sao Paulo, all but unseen. It's not gang tags marking a territory like dog piss. It's not an involuntary tattoo applied by a vandal receiving yet another bandage of paint rolled out by an angry shopkeeper as the stain bleeds through. It's not an anonymous secret handshake between hobos forever passing through. It's not boxcars delivering art to the resentful involuntary audiences of indifferent rural and industrial worlds. It's not the slowly crumbling dilapidations of failed and forgotten businesses and institutions repurposed as canvases. It's not Keith Haring or Banksy or Basquiat bursting out of a cocoon of lawlessness from among the wasted extra spaces. It's not the brave and dangerous political statement of a voice silenced by oppression. No. I almost admire thrill seekers who hang from ropes to burn on a bridge, and stopwatch crews who slip into the subway tunnels between trains for a deserved adrenaline rush. They put art in front of the people where it belongs, but Sao Paulo's sewers are again as the darkened caves of Neander were when the shelter was the sewer. The stone-cold walls were the canvas, and graffiti was journal, teacher, decoration, comfort, and then abandoned. There's graffiti in the sewers of Sao Paulo. I've never seen it, and I won't. But the idea of it and the existence of it are beautiful and sad and noble to me. Thank you, Kava Bar. Bula. Okay. That's okay. See you later. Not about to jump on the escalator. I'm up and away. Won't see you soon. I'm climbing up the stairway to the moon. Neil's up there, easy as you please, noshing on a block of green cheese. We'll be three amigos, me, him, and Buzz, eating lunar quesadillas just because. I'm up and away. Won't see you soon. I'm climbing up the stairway to the moon.
Thank you.
All right, so it's the first time I've ever done this one publicly because it's shameful and puts my diseased mind on display. Enjoy. I tried to conform in matters in sexuality, but a pestering problem was always nearby, bugging me. So if you're in the neighborhood with nothing to do, I got a jar of roaches and it's just for you. Put on your naughty shoes, you know, the ones with the lift, and employ your special gift. Would you please stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself? Stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself. Stamp on bugs, stamp on bugs, stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself. Some girls are aghast, some ladies pass out, others simply puke, but I know that I can count on you to avoid a sharp rebuke. A centipede's are squishy, so let's save them for last. Scarabs crinkle crackle and the stains are color fast. Get to step into it, you'd be the one I adore, and give those little bastards what's for. Would you please stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself? Stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself. Stamp on bugs, stamp on bugs. Stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself. There is no witness to see. Embrace my sickness with me. There'll be no laughter, always the same. And ever after, horrible, crippling shame. On every date, you exterminate prejudiciously. You're heaven sent. I'm glad that I've spent your nominal fee. What a heel am I to make you smash underfoot? Helpless little creatures till they go kaput. But every time I find myself an extra dollar, I call Trixie Terminatrix when I'm hot under the collar. Would you please stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself? Stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself. Stamp on bugs, stamp on bugs. Stamp on bugs while I pleasure myself. Thank you, Kava Bar. I knew you wouldn't judge.
Yeah, don't kink shame. Don't kink shame. Joe Shelton, everybody. Thank you, Joe. Tom, did you want to go? Joe, we got Tom Sheave, y'all. Give it up for Tom.
Thanks, pal. Hi. I'm Tom Sheave. I was talking to a guy a while back, and his lower lip was bleeding, and I was like, what happened? And he said, a rat bit me. And I was like, when? He was like, last night when I was sleeping. I was talking to this other guy, and he was missing several toes, and he offered the information himself. He had rolled himself up during a winter time in a roll of carpeting, and but his feet were sticking out. He lost several toes. This is a song I wrote about a couple I met last year. It's a love song. You tie a string around our arms to remind ourselves to fix up on the sidewalk. I curse 'cause I can't find your good vein in the dark. You ditch our bloody rig in someone's yard. I took your old spot in the corner of the gravel parking lot. I moved the rest of your shit over by the dumpster. Sorry, but you took off. Rats got your sweets. The cops grabbed your bag. And we already cooked up everything else you ever had. You appeared to me in a dream with open arms. I heard Alyssa let you move into her broke-down car. I found your body in the park. Everything's the same everywhere you are. Pull down your pants to shoot Narcan into your ass. Not a good color at all in your dead dick and balls. You once said you came for the Fetty, but you stayed for the trank. Now no more dealing from the bottom of our tarot deck. I howled like a werewolf under the moon. Getting high and getting fucked by strangers on a roof. Felt like a dream when they stayed inside of me. Wasn't that great, but I was missing you. My soul is a river that's run dry. You could crawl across to the other side. When I fall off the wagon, I try again to get more fucked up than I've ever been. When I fall off the wagon, I try again to get more fucked up than you've ever been. I got your old spot in Alyssa's broke down car. Everywhere I go, there you are. Thanks, y'all. Halloween's imminently upon us. And this next song was written by Big Banjo McAllister in 1929. It's a Halloween song. It's called What's Growing in the Graveyard? A nest of queens? A hive of kings? A swarm of gods? There's something in there that's wiggling, and it looks just like you or me. Are we just compost for the seeds? What's growing in the graveyard? Who's burning down the forest? What's this thing standing in the field before me? Summoning me, I can't leave. Why's our flooded city boiling? Where are all the animals going? What's growing in the graveyard? Who's turning off the power? What's clawing and scratching at our doors? Why are we marching to their orders? Why are we following their stars? Why are they making us call them Lord? Lord, what's growing in the graveyard? The feeling is so ominous. What if the hunch we get deep down in our guts is the only thing left that's really us? Scratch a picture on some cave wall so they won't forget us all. What's growing in the graveyard. Who's farming in the graveyard? Who knew how high the grass could grow? There was no one here to cut it. Who knew how clean the air could be? There was no one around to breathe it. Who knew how hot the waters got? There was no one left to drink it. Who baits the hook high above the waves, but low enough for us to take it? What's growing in the graveyard? Who's farming in the graveyard? Who's turning mountains into valleys, glass back into sand, and nighttime into day, while all the songbirds now screaming about the dead ancestors will soon be meeting. Slow down, sleepwalker, I'm going with the program. What's growing in the graveyard? Why are we swimming out to sea? What's happening? What's scratching me? What's inside of me? What's hatching inside of me? What's stretching out inside my skin and looking through my eyes? What's growing in the graveyard? Happy Halloween, everybody. Hey, I'm Tom Sheave. Thank you so much.
Tom Sheave, everybody. Tom Sheave. Thank you, Tom. Keep checking us out. We're here every Wednesday night. You know it. We got just a few more for you tonight, but y'all still got time left to get drinks in, so get them in while there's time. And Tippy Barkeeps, of course. Up next tonight, we're very happy to have a longtime friend of the open mic in the house. Please welcome Tayso. Give it up for Tayso.
I'm gonna sing. Play guitar, play your guitar, yeah. Texting is weird, right? Can we just agree on that? Yeah, what the fuck is that? You guys know Aaron Woody Wood? I know Aaron Woody. I texted him. I moved into this awesome place. I was like, hey, Aaron, come over to my place. I don't have any neighbors, so we can make as much noise as you want. Nothing. No, I get it. Imagine if I texted you that. Imagine if I texted you that, though. He was like, oh, Tayso wants to make noise at his place. What the fuck is this texting? And if I like try to backtrack, I'd be like, oh, I didn't mean I want to have sex with you. Doesn't make it any better. Is there a way to turn off the reverb?
guitar. All right, y'all, I wrote a song. It's a joke. It's not real. I don't have any restraining orders against me or anybody else. But I wrote this song. It's my Christmas song, guys. I hope you like it. You changed the key, I can't get in. I'm stuck outside, my old friend. And now you kinda sorta got a restraining order, and I'm spending my Christmas alone. You changed your number on your parents' phone. Went to your house, they said you were gone. And you were such a great sport till you took me to court. And now the cops are here because I knocked at your door. And I'm so sad that you're gone. Now I'm sitting in jail because I did you wrong. I should have taken you off of my wish list this Christmas. You changed the key, I can't get in. I'm trying. That's the end of this song. Take it away, Charlie. Alright, here's a song called High. And not high as in hello, high as in this Kava is pretty strong. Yeah. How you guys feeling tonight? You guys feeling good? All four of you. Y'all are the shit. Y'all are the shit. Alright, here's an actual song. Oxytocin, love, dopamine, and mistress. Twisted sweet and weak and light a stick of licorice. And no, addiction ain't the simplest, the wickedest of hypnotists. It's serotonin, serotonin. A television screen full of narcissists and hypocrites. If Bert and Ernie standards get blunted with Bernie Sanders, I'd match them if my half of Appalachia actually mattered. A cancerous lack of manners, act as a gerrymander, stammer and search for answers, dance in front of the cameras while I'm running and 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 running because I feel like I need to feel like this to get by. To get high. Because it feels like we need to feel like this to get by. Mama said that you could be anything that you want to be. But now you see that's a silly fantasy full of fallacies. When you think of all the people who get to be versus all those other folks who have yet to see. Your hopes and dreams turn to what's before you. Overdose of cancer or vehicular fatality. for sweet mortality truly is a trip to see. It's why I feel like this life is playing tricks on me. Thinking I'm up in my brain, I think that I'm going insane. Thinking I'm running from change, think I'm in love with the rain. Think that I'm up in my brain, thinking I'm going insane. Think it's a hell of a shame to think it's one and the same. To get high, I'm running and running and running and running and running because I feel like I need to feel like this to get by. Because it feels like we need to feel like this to get by. A twist, a bit of weed to hold the fear down. Make believe that it's something I need. Don't wanna talk about it right now. Because this feeling's got a hold of me. I try to smile and hold the tears down. Because it ain't how it's supposed to be. Don't wanna talk about it right now. Because this feeling's taking over. It's taking over. Everybody gets high because we feel like we need to feel like this to get by. And they say that I'm crazy just because I'm getting high. And I feel like to hear life for real, I just need to get by. I just need to get by. I get high, I get by. Oh, I get high, I get by. I get high. I get high, I get high.
Thank you guys so much. Is there time for one more? Is that all? Is that all? All right, one more. All right, all right. Now, here's a song about how fucked it is to try to date right now with the internet, how it is, and fucking what the fuck, why is it? Why is it? I just wanted to have sex with him. I'm joking. I don't want to have sex with Aaron Woody Wood unless we're both holding guitars, in which case, let's film a porno right here on stage, guys. We're doing it. Tell him you heard it here first. I'll deny it. With the video evidence, I will deny it. All right, y'all, here's my song about how fucked it is to, yeah.
Understand what it takes to love again. Fuck dating apps and cheap romance. Won't play the game, but do the dance. No sweet finesse, a subtle charm to find your peace within this storm. Cold and dark, safe and warm. When I'm wrapped up in your arms again, you're in my head, with both my arms around you. It's just the way I found you, spending your time inside my mind, holding all the love I see, and just beyond my reach. Understand what it takes to be that man. Water, lights, gas and food, a working car and a slice of land with sweet finesse, subtle charm to find your peace within this storm. Cold and dark, safe and warm. When I'm wrapped up in your arms again, you're in my head, with both my arms around you, just the way I. So grateful that I found you, spending your time inside my mind, holding all the love I see, and just beyond my reach. Yeah, these trust issues, all these trust issues got me up inside my head each and every time I kiss you. How could I ever dream to love you? I can't even trust that you ain't fucking with my head when you're naked in my bed. Like maybe you love me, maybe you love me now. Oh, maybe you love me, maybe you love me now. I know, maybe you love me, sweet lovely. Don't love me anymore, sweet lovely. Don't love me anymore, no, sweet lovely. Don't love me anymore. No, sweet lovely, don't love me anymore. No, 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 no.
Hey y'all, hey, I have a show coming up on July 4th. July 4th, if you're wondering what you're doing on the Day of Independence, you know, I do divorce parties, you know what I'm saying? So like, we're independent from Britain, but how long ago was that? Think about your fucking ex. Come on, y'all. Independence Day, new reasons to celebrate. Doesn't have to be fireworks and shit. Check it out. Lots of breakup songs, lots of sad shit. If you want to come through and feel negative things on July 4th, if that's what you're into. I mean, you're probably into that. You're here, right? Come on, guys. It's an open mic. It's basically like a therapy session. It's one-sided. Negative things. Yeah, no, July 4th, when the sun goes down, 19 Young Road. Come check it. 19 Young Road. That's 19 Young Road. It's my house. We're going to have a party. Chill Tonic, my band, playing. Round of applause for Caleb, everybody.
Give it up for Taysa. Thank you, Taysa. Oh, yeah. Thank you all for being with us tonight.
Who's that line?
We have Russell, last call for Russell, and growing on Farb here. Rowan. Last call for Rowan. Okay. I'll leave y'all with a few points now. Thanks for hanging out with us, of course. We're here every Wednesday night, don't forget it. Very happy to provide this space for everyone here to get together and share. And all this creativity has been my cup is full tonight. And yours can be too. Just visit the bar and talk to one of our friendly bartenders on anything. Kava. All right. Oh. Shucks, y'all. Autumn hustle in spring. In the lights, we were beautiful. In the leaves, we were beautiful until the lights came on. I'm still amused as a deer works in the leaves. The bandit gets away. We make out and roll in the leaves. Uncle Walt studied grass. Now we write in his leaves. The pages were torn out, so we made up the story about the leaves. The wildcat made no sound when it walked through the leaves. I studied everything, but nothing was enough. Now I'm dead in the leaves. Shadows get long, and strangers glance away as we play in the leaves. Best to be like water. All of the sudden rainbows, the song of light and water, water, speeds up and slows down without our noticing. That one time, kayaking in Kauai in the flash flood. On the water's surface, we didn't notice the rise until the thrashing current pulled my uncle under the mangroves. On the way back, the river 10 feet higher. Lawns of little houses on its banks. Swallowed water is steady. Water always changes. Waterfalls in the crater create rainbows all afternoon. Clouds caught in the forest leaves the light mushrooms. Know our footsteps like trees know the air. Follow the following, water, the way of water, which finds its own rhythm in everything and does not contend. The ash-filled night. Lost friends find each other on sidewalks. There must be a festival in town, down by the civic buildings, the Art Deco facades, the broken-in bars, money safes. How did flamingos get here in the mountains, where sometimes you see a seagull too? Where bears eat garbage and squirrels bury acorns under ferns, their silhouettes crushed up like sand, no fortunes, no baseball cards within. Outside of town, old farmers grow watermelons by creeks banks, bars on roadsides with iron rail and Shiva, cool evenings deep into June, and this year the cherry trees bloomed early and the rain didn't come. Wise blue fractions of light scamper across picketed yards and wavy-lined roads. Famous people stay in hotels that seem to glow in waves up the lines over the hilltops carved into city lit with electricity humming while old men sleep. Angels look over where everything has changed but history. The monuments that were built still loom as reminders of what nobody remembers. Chickens cluck at day as they used to. Turkeys eat bugs in the dirt, and black raspberries filled with sunlight and rain clouds drenched in morning dew that lingers until midday. Their round, open bodies postulate forests, now quickly until fire gasps up the hillsides. Raked lawns gathering snow in the harsh summer. Square antibodies eat electronics and grid systems. Mushrooms sprout out of the heads of ants. Colonies to form under the light of 1,000 moons. Seafarers jump ship in the coming gloom. Radio instruments fail in a magnetic storm. Art creeps up from back alleys, museum trash cans, and underground living rooms. Sprayed on holy walls, carved into tables and doors, coming out of speakers set up in forests where the sound is swinging like incense. Around campfires rising up the hills, making ash snow to tunneling headphones and furnaces by the shores of the lakes underneath the streets, in forgotten parts of cities, forgotten by countrysides, forgotten by rainbows and crab nebulae, forgotten in bars and public restrooms, like feathered fedoras on lost coat racks and bar stools, the cooks too high to cook, the judges too incarcerated to make laws, the laws too dead to hold anyone anymore, the time too ripe not to fly, not to miss another show. Everybody don't give a fuck. Give many fucks. Give fucks until the ground wells up with swollen dreams filled with art bubbles predicting frequencies of knotted giraffes. Legions of antlers, cross-eyed St. Owls, peregrine down painted sky comets streaking our eyes. Whirlwinds build across the changing landscape, transformed to beauty everywhere we see. Broken in heartbeats, eye blinks, and swallows darting in the morning trees from branch to branch in our lost colonies of memory, skull faculties renewing breath inward, purple cloud crackling into pieces of stratosphere rains, breath outward. Your hand held against everything somewhere connects. Warmth flooding every nerve and vein. The singers tonight will kill it. The guitar players singing, the drummers singing, the DJs singing, the dancers singing, the poets singing, the night singing, screaming in the abyss, bliss, oblivion, ripples in the fountain where everything is lost. All time, all feeling, all notion of self, all screaming, lost in the magic night, the festival of decay of self, growing in heart, echoing among the buildings, the beeping streets, all the homeless gone home for the night, all the strangers met someone else, and all the kids found their family under the cool, ash-filled night. Under the moon and stars, under everything, there is something else. Something under everything. The Alhambra. Archway upon archway, fountain reflected sunlight folds into muqarnas and arabesques. Moors built these palaces and gardens as a replica of heaven, where the sound of water, so scarce in their world, can be heard in every corner and corridor. A constant zikr, a constant prayer. A single feather lies on the stone floor. Friends, what was said to the rose that made it open was said to me here in my chest. What was told the cypress that made it strong and tall. What was whispered to jasmine, so it is what it is. Whatever made sugar cane sweet. Whatever was said to the inhabitants of Shigil in Turkestan that makes them so handsome. Whatever lets the pomegranate flower blush like a human face. That is being said to me now. I blush. Whatever put eloquence in language, that's happening here. Whatever put eloquence in language, that's happening here. The great warehouse doors open, and I fill with gratitude. Chewing a piece of sugar cane. In love with the one to whom every that belongs. Bola. That's not sugar cane. It is indeed. So, we let the beauty we love be what we do. That's what we do. And today, like any other day, we wake up empty and frightened. Don't open the door to the study and begin reading. Take down a musical instrument. Let the beauty we love be what we do. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. I would love to kiss you. The price of kissing is life. Now my loving is running toward my life. shouting, "What a bargain! Let's buy it!" Daylight, full of small dancing particles, and the one great turning. Our souls are dancing with you. Without feet, they dance. Can you see them when I whisper in your ear? Without feet, they dance. Don't go back to sleep. Let the beauty we love be what we do. Let the beauty we love be what we do. Thanks for coming to open mic tonight. Beautiful night, y'all. Thanks to everyone who showed up. Thanks to all of the performers, everyone watching the show tonight, and our wonderful staff here, Sovereign Kava, and many thanks to our audio engineer this evening, Chris Madrano. My name is Caleb Beiser. Also shout out to IamAVL, riding with them tonight as well. Check us out. All right, we'll see y'all very soon. Next week, check out the shows here this weekend. Much love, everyone. We're dealing.
Ooh,